Hello people, this is Anisha back again with another video. We are recently going to Vietnam and there are many mistakes, very common mistakes which people do while applying for the Vietnam visa. Even we are the ones, and the problem is no one even tells you what I'm gonna tell you today. So if you're going to Vietnam, please watch the video till the end. Don't even miss a second, cause you don't know what will happen. And what happens with the Vietnam visa is, if anything you have done incorrectly, you'll have to apply again, and the fees is not refundable. We are going to talk about the whole procedure, and I'll also tell you about all the nitty-gritties of the visa application forms and what mistakes usually people do, and how can you avoid all those mistakes and not do the mistakes like we did, because I'm gonna apply my visa again. So I thought it was very important for everybody to know, as nobody has ever talked about it. So let's dive into it. This is the website which you will be able to see. So this is the official Vietnam visa application site. It's their government site. So these are all the details and you'll need to fill. The price for your single entry visa is $25, as you can see, and $50 for multiple entry. Now let's continue and we'll apply. So I'll confirm this, then press next. And usually whichever details are mandatory, only those we need to fill, and whatever mistakes usually people do, I'll let you know meanwhile while applying. Okay, so firstly we need to upload our picture. So I'll quickly upload my image. I have my image here. And then we need to upload our passport. I've uploaded my passport details as well. Now moving forward, I'll quickly fill all my details. So I have applied my visa from 14th November to 14th December, whereas my trip is only of 11 days. Now, why I have done so? So this is the mistake which I did earlier. There is a question afterwards which asks, what are your intended days of stay? I thought if I have applied for a month and I will do it downwards for 10 days, I'll get it for a month, but which usually happens in the other countries. But no, for the case of Vietnam, these dates are very important. Between these dates only you can come and go, that's all. Now the thing is, if you have already booked your tickets, you can get an exact date visa, you will never have a problem. But for us, what happened was, we waited for the visa, then we applied for the flight tickets, as Vietnam visa does not ask you for your flight information prior hand while applying for the visa. So this is a very important step, keep in mind. Now let's continue. These details are actually not important, so we can skip it. So now it has intended length of stay in Vietnam. That's what I was talking about. It says 30. Don't touch it. That's the key. Just don't touch it. And every time whenever it asks you the date, put a nice date. Intended exit. Now my entry is via Hanoi and my exit is at Ho Chi Minh. Now, one more thing which is important to know here, that whatever is your entry point should be exact, because your entry point cannot change. Like for example, if in my visa it states Hanoi, so I have to take entry in Hanoi itself. Your exit for once can be changed, but your entry should be always exact, or they can decline your entry at point. Now rest of the information is not important, so I have not filled it, only I have filled the important ones. Now moving forward. Now I have got my registration ID and all my major details. I'll take a screenshot of it for my reference. Now here we can review all our details and check if we have filled something wrong. Last time when we filled, I told you, right, that at downwards we fill at the lower time intended days, we filled 10 days and the date was changed. Here also you can check the date has been changed to 13th of December. As you can remember, I filled 14th of December. So beware of this mistake. Nobody tells you of this mistake, but we faced it, so I want everybody aware. Now I'll go to the payment. Now when you'll come to the payment portal, it will ask if you want to pay it to an ATM card or you want to have a Visa or MasterCard. As I'll be using my Make My Trip MasterCard, which I recently received. And if you want to see the unboxing and benefits of this card, do check my channel, I've uploaded it. So let's do it. So now payment is also done, everything is done. Now we'll have to wait for 2 to 3 days for it to come. Usually it takes around 2 to 3 business days. So we'll wait for it to come. But before that, moving on to the more mistakes which people did. One is the date one, which we discussed while filling the form. Second is you'll have to be very careful while filling the form because they don't refund it. For each and every detail which is wrong, you'll have to refill the form and your payment will not be refunded, right? And the second thing, those for the people who do not have a surname, they cannot get a e-visa from here. They'll have to apply from the embassy. And I know many people use their first name last name as same, who only use their first name, but that's also not gonna work here. So you'll have to go to embassy and get a sticker visa done because you cannot get it done here. So these were all the major mistakes. Now let's continue. If you want to check the status of your application, how can you do that? So let's go. So this is the page which will load when you want to check your visa status. So what we have to do is we'll have to just put our registration code, our email ID, your date of birth and a captcha. And then you will search, you will see that it is in processing right now. And after your visa is approved, you will get this kind of mail, and in this mail you can see that it is a kind of announcement mail. Your visa have came already before, so each and every day you'll have to go and check the status on the website I already just showed, and you will get your visa something like this. This is what I received last time, so that's what the info is all about. So this was the whole process about the Vietnam visa process. I have made it again. It is the most easiest visa to get, but also tricky if you don't fill it diligently. Hope your Vietnam trip goes pretty well and you don't face the issues which we did. So this was all for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ping me on my Instagram handle. I will drop it here. By the way, I am also recently going to Vietnam. I'll be vlogging each and everything. So if you want to see that which all the places you can go, what all things you can do in Vietnam, and what will be the budget, what will be the itinerary, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for all those, and stay tuned. So until next video, this is Anisha signing off.